Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Picks and Parlays. It's Thursday, February 17th, 2022. Excuse my voice. Still trying to get over this nasal cold thing that I was given. So also, don't forget all of our best bets. I'll have a deal on that. Another best bet winner in college basketball yesterday. We did lose with our NHL best bet, but still 3-0 run the last 3 days with our NBA or college basketball best bets. We'll talk about that here in a second. Of course, we'll have 5 free picks for you today, 2 in NBA, 2 in college basketball for me. We'll have 1 off the consensus report. We're going to do all this in around 6 to 7 minutes. And all I ask of you guys, hit that thumbs up, put in the comments what you like for today. Why don't you do it before the picks start? We have some boneheads that like to tell me how bad I was after or how good I was after. Either way, it doesn't help anybody. Put in the comments before the game start. All right, don't forget about our friends from BetMGM, the official sportsbook of Picks and Parlays for the month of February. Had a month of the Super Bowl. They signed on for the rest of the month. Thanks to all of you guys signing up for them. So if you haven't done so, click the link in the description. They have a $1,000 risk-free opening bet. All you have to do is sign up by clicking the link in the description and take advantage of it. Your first bet guaranteed to win, or you get your money back into your BetMGM account. So make sure you take advantage of that. That's up to $1,000. If you're only $200 better or $200 depositor, they'll get that one as well. So make sure you take advantage of that from our friends from BetMGM. Okay, we go right to the start of college basketball for today. Michigan at Iowa. I think the best game on the board today as far as college basketball outside of my best bet, of course. 4-star play here. I just think is a very interesting game. Michigan, both of these teams somewhat need this. I mean, you can't feel comfortable if you're either one of these teams because if you look at your schedule ahead and you lose, say, 2 of your last 5 games or 3 of your last 5 games, you lose in the first game of the tournament, all of a sudden now you're out of the tournament. So very, very important game for both. Iowa favored by 6, total 151. What I like here, and I rarely play teasers. This is a teaser spot for me because you're going to give me Michigan at a 4-point teaser at 10. I love that. I like the over at 147. So 4-point teaser, we're going to tease the over down to 147. We're going to tease Michigan up to 10. So that's a 4-star play on the 4-point teaser, Michigan and the over. All right, so next game, we're going to another college basketball game in the American Conference here. We have probably one of the worst teams in college basketball. USF favored by 1 point, hosting East Carolina here. USF favored by 1, total 128. I love ECU here. ECU +1, I think they easily win. ECU has given fits to even some of the best teams in college basketball this year. So, I mean, they played with Houston for most of that game. They've beat Memphis this year. We've seen Memphis just went in with that big upset they had. I mean, this is a very good ECU team. That's 500, and they want to battle and stay above 500 this year. So I think ECU gets this one +1 here, 4.5-star play. Okay, now before we get to the last 3 plays, don't forget my overall best bet. Like I said, 3 days in a row, we've nailed our best bet in college basketball. Make sure you get in on that tonight. We have another best bet in college basketball, $25 off, $14.99, guaranteed to show a profit, or you get your money back into your Picks and Parlays account to purchase anything you want, my next day picks or, picks down the line, but guaranteed to show a profit. And I have a bonus play if you're interested, college or the NBA and NHL. If you want the bonus plays, you get 7 days of the best bet, 7 days of the bonus plays by purchasing a 50% off week pass, just $89. And another 2-in-1 day with our premium plays. That's 3 days in a row overall. So make sure you get on that. As you see the dogs behind me, the dogs are barking. Maybe that's a good sign. I have a good dog play here at the end. Wizards at the Nets. There's a next NBA game, or a first NBA game. Nets -4.5. What a comeback by the Nets, down 28 points to the Knicks, and come back and win that game. Total 216. Usually, I would say in a back-to-back spot, that's a tough, way to go about it. But man, I think this is a turn-the-corner type of game for the Nets. Wizards also not been good, and they're on a back-to-back. So I like the Nets here -4.5, 4.5-star play. I just think these young players that have stepped up for the Nets in the absence, of course, Ben Simmons still not there and Harden out, and then Kyrie won't be playing at home, of course. I just think I think the Nets are the play here. I think Nets get this win. Nets -4.5, 4.5-star play. I think they use this as a springboard for the rest of the season. Sixers at the Bucks. Good matchup in the NBA here. Bucks -6.5, total 224. This is a banged up Bucks team. I mean, you look at everybody seems to be questionable at this point of the season for the Bucks. Give me the Sixers plus 6.5. I think the Sixers are starting to put things together. I think the James Harden trade finally, worked out that whole Ben Simmons issue. I like the Sixers team plus 6.5. They might not win, but I think it's going to be a really close game. I think Joel has another big game tonight. 4-star play Sixers. Last play for me is on the consensus report, not from me, from the consensus report. Heat at the Hornets. Hornets plus 4.5. 3 handicappers 0 on the Hornets as the consensus play. So those are your 5 free picks. I'll do a quick recap. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, get my best bet. We go for 4 in a row tonight in college basketball. Guaranteed to show a profit, $25 off. Just click the link in the description, $14.99. Or you purchase that week pass. You get 7 days of my best bets, 7 days of bonus plays, 50% off, just $89. Bonus play tonight, NBA and NHL. So make sure you get in on that. Okay, in the order I like these games for today. 4.5-star play like the Nets minus 4.5. 4.5-star play like ECU plus 1. I think that's a blowout. 4-star play like a 2-team teaser. Michigan plus 10 and over 147 in the Iowa game. And then Sixers, 4-star play plus 6.5. The consensus play for today is the Charlotte Hornets plus 4.5 against a banged up Heat team, 3 handicappers to 0. So that's what we like for today. Don't forget, put in the comments what you like, what you think of my plays, and hit that thumbs up to tell everybody you're listening and following along. So don't forget about our friends from BetMGM. Click the link in the description to sign up. $1,000 risk-free bet up to $1,000. They will match your, not match, they will guarantee your first bet up to $1,000. If you're just a $100 depositor, bet that $100. They'll make sure that you do win on your first bet, or you get get another try at it. So, all right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you again on Friday.